disclaimer, I am not a hairdresser, I am not a professional, I am an amateur. I have not been coloring other people's hair. Well, recently I have, but I am not a professional. I do not necessarily know what I am talking about in a professional point of view. These are just things that I have done in my experience, and I have tested. I've made mistakes and stuff over the years, and I'm just explaining to you how I do things when it comes to bleaching and coloring my hair. If it is you do not know what you're doing, please go to a hairdresser. Okay, please go to a professional. Do not come and tell me that I make you F up your hair, okay? Because I'm okay with chopping my hair off. If you're not okay with chopping your hair off or making mistakes or just experimenting for the fun of it, just go to a hairdresser, please. Okay? Okay, disclaimer finished. Hi everyone, so today we're going to be talking about hair care when it is you have bleach hair, colored hair as a natural. I have 4C hair mostly, and I have 4B-ish hair on the top. I would love to say I have more 4C hair, but the top hair is definitely thinner and less coarse as to the back of my hair. I have been bleaching and coloring my hair since years. The first time I put bleach in my hair, I believe I was 17 years old. Yes, I believe most of the times it will change. It won't necessarily always change the pattern. I really think it depends on how it is you apply it. So for example, if it is you flat iron your natural hair before it is you put bleach and developer, it could interfere with the curl pattern because you're already flat iron the hair, and then you're going to put a product that's going to, like, you know, just drag all the color out, so it wouldn't feel the same way afterwards. And if it is your curl pattern seems to be intact, your hair still wouldn't react the same way as it did before to certain products, so you have to readjust it to suit the hair's needs now. You could just use developer. It burns, so be careful. You'll need to test it, so you'll need to test it very close to your scalp and see if it itches and stuff, because with the bleaching powder it's more like a cream, so it don't soak into your scalp as quickly. It takes a longer period as opposed to if it is you just put the developer liquid on your hair or just peroxide on your hair. I have not been a fan of doing it just with the peroxide for this reason, so usually I just do it with the bleach. If it is you want, you could use a thick conditioner. If it is you're using a 40 volume developer and you mix like a deep conditioner with the developer, so it more have a creamy texture, and you're kind of breaking down the 40 to 30 if it is you have black hair or really dark brown hair to do that. But I cannot give you advice on that. You really have to like buy product, test a little bit and do it to see what it is works for you or not. I have gone into salons and asked for this hair color. I've even asked to have my hair bleached. I went in to a professional, many professionals, and they all refuse to do my hair. They do not color black people's hair, at least in the places where I have gone so far in the south of France, lighter than a light brown. I do have Olaplex. I have not used it yet. I want to use the Olaplex. Once it is, I do my second color process. I usually use my after shampoo, and sometimes I wash it all out, or I don't wash it all out. There are products with silicones and glycerin that I use a lot to really trap the moisture in my hair. Some of the oldies, like with my natural hair, aloe vera and water, then using a cream and an oil to cover. I use my grease. Grease helps a lot, especially with the ends of the hair, to really lock moisture in. I don't like to use glycerin by itself because I never get the mixture right, but I either use a product that already has glycerin, I put my water, make sure it's dripping wet, and then I put my coconut oil, and I put my grease over that. I need to like pack on my product, pack on my conditioner, and then I would separate. And I try not to comb too much. I try to just use the fingers to feel and separate, and maybe twist it up, plait it up, and then later on when it kind of half dry, I could go and manipulate it some more. I would just say the best advice is just imagine that you're dealing with really damaged hair. The same way how a lot of naturals didn't know how to take care of the hair years ago, and the same the hair was brittle and dry, and basically you're bringing your hair back to that state once it is you color it or bleach it, and you need to figure out what to do in between to really lock everything in for the ends of the hair, because they're very, very brittle. If you think the ends of your hair are brittle now when it is your hair is natural, and you have problems with that and you're trying to retain length, you need to figure out how to keep your ends when it is you color your hair or bleach your hair, because they're one of the first things to go. The other area where you will get breakage really easily is if you have areas of your hair where the hair processed and turned blonde yellow or blonde very light yellow to white. Those areas are the first areas to snap. So but I basically have areas where the hair is like short like that, because I bleached my hair 3 times in the month of March to try to correct the patches. 3 weeks later, and then I did the second bleaching process, and then the third bleaching process, it wasn't really a full head bleach, it was just to attack the black areas, and this is why I saw that they didn't really want to turn. So I was just like, okay, I'll overvisit. I trim as I go along. I basically, when I'm doing my hair, I try to avoid the fairy knots. Fairy knots is something you want to snag really early, especially when your hair is like this, because if it is, you think when your hair natural it snaps twice as fast here. I would have to redeposit the color, because over a period of time, every wash it will come out. So I don't know how this product or this brand reacts, so I would see, but so far good, so good. It's still popping the same way, and I think the advantage is that my hair didn't actually turn blonde and was more on the orange side anyway, so when the hair washing out I would have less maintenance, and this way I would have less money to spend. So this is why I opted for this color. To keep the health of my hair the way how I want it, I pack on a certain amount of product so that it feels healthy and that it's bouncy and soft. And also don't over wash the hair. Once it is my scalp is dirty, I go in and I wash. Your hair would feel a lot drier. Like when I bleach my hair, I found that my hair sucked up the products way faster when I bleach it. I think maybe because the cuticles just like coconut oil, for example, which is something I don't really run down with my natural hair. When my hair is bleached, when it is colored, my hair loves it. Keeping the hair open like this all the time is a no-no. If it is you want to keep length, I would say sometimes you really need to do your protective style and tuck the ends away. Find a hairpiece that have the same color, find a wig that have the same color, and mix it in. Color, fix patches and stuff that are not good when it is you want, so that you don't necessarily need to bleach everything in one go. Please section, as you saw in the video when it is I was coloring my hair, I don't know if you saw, I will put the link here. Each twist with 2 sections. Our hair is you would think you get everything and you will always find a black spot on your roots. Don't hesitate to get help if you have somebody to help you. I really don't really get help, so like I was really happy that my husband helped me this time, because it was so complicated, because I missed so many spots in the back. So don't hesitate to get help to do it, and don't be afraid to do it in 2 processes. People think that, oh, if it is you bleach your hair 2 days in a row or 3 days in a row, that your hair going to get damaged more. I don't think so. Your hair damaged once it is you put the bleach on it is like trying to say resurrecting dead hair. Is it the same like a relaxer? No, you are damaging your hair, you're still keeping your curls, but it's not as bad as a relaxer. But if it is you bleach your hair and, for example, you do the full thing and then the roots, or you have sections that don't take, you just go in the sections that didn't take. Do not go back over the sections that you did before, or else your hair is going to like snap off. Hot oil treatments. You need to do hot oil treatments, you need to do deep conditioner, and I would say use a product like Olaplex. I've been using ORS hair mayonnaise. I have been using different products with silicones that, in my opinion, fill out the scrubby areas on the hair cuticles. It feels smooth and stuff, and it works for me, and it helps my hair to feel healthy. And then in between, I would either use my Afro-G. I have not tried to use Afro-G since I colored my hair. I have used Afro-G on bleached hair and I find it work wonders. Toners, I don't know anything about toners, and I have never used a toner in my head. It is, I look at what it is to have on the toner, I have the impression it kind of like if I'm going to do a color, but for me it don't make sense to do that. I prefer to either just get the color, get the developer, and if it is an area don't take and it dark, just go over it, because I don't understand ish about toners, honestly. So you will need to ask a professional. If you have any questions, please don't forget to comment and ask me below. If you found this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I'm going to try to put a maximum of information in the description as well, if ever I think of anything that I realize I forgot to mention in this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.